And a very good morning, everyone. Welcome along to Madelgin Park at the Kingsway Sporting Complex in the northern suburbs of Perth for what is going to be an exciting third day of the 2026 Baseball WA Little League All-Star State Championship. And we have got 4 exciting games coming your way today. And we kick things off with the clash between the Southern Hills Warriors and the Sun City Thunder as we see a ground out from catching position to first. And so that's one down immediately. The leadoff hitter just not able to get to the first base plate in the nick of time. It's a beautiful day down here at Madelgin Park, northern suburbs of Perth. And it's a much cooler day than what we had over the long weekend so far, if you went to some of the other games or any of the football over the weekend. But the good news is it's going to be a lot cooler out here today. We're expecting a top of 23 degrees today. We're up to 20 at the moment. There will be some clouds around, but the promise of a really fine day for baseball here at Madelgin Park. Of course, we've had a bit of renovation work down here at Madelgin Park. Some new lights suitable for nighttime baseball. Not just for the Little League teams, but also State League teams when they get underway in September, October. And the ground in great condition as there's a line ball foul towards first base there by Tarbert, who's the second position hitter for the Sun City Thunder. Southern Hills Warriors won their first game of the championship yesterday. 7-1 victory over the Southern Titans. And that is a strikeout. Tarquin, the right-hander, just a bit annoyed with himself, but fair enough, it is early in the game. You know, you want to make a big statement early on and get some early hits. So 2 up, 2 down for the Thunder. And next up now is Ward, number 57. Another powerful right-hander. Andrews on the mound. Starting off like a house of fire. Good fastball. He pitches it nice and straight down the middle. 0-1. Just going a little bit wide there. Of course, this is the first of 4 games coming your way today. You're watching on the Baseball WA YouTube channel. Wherever you may be, we certainly hope you're enjoying our coverage so far. And a happy Easter to all that are celebrating here in Western Australia if you're going away for the long weekend, or if you're down here in the northern suburbs enjoying some great baseball action. Of course, today, Southern Hills and the Sun City kicking things off. Coastal Sharks and Southern Titans are next up as Ward drives a beautiful grounder toward third base and gets a single, the first base hit of the day. And, of course, the 2 big games later this afternoon are not only the semi-finals, but are the national qualifiers. So the 2 winning teams will not only go through to the grand final that'll be played tomorrow night, but also to the national championship and the chance to represent Australia in the forthcoming Little League World Series. What an opportunity that will be for these youngsters to represent this great country in one of the most prestigious sporting tournaments, not just in America, but anywhere in the world. Little League World Series. Swing and a miss for Dunn, the new hitter, with a runner on first, 0-2. Those semi-finals and national qualifiers, they start at 4. And that is between, first up, the Wanneroo Giants and the Eastern Phantoms. That one should be an absolute beauty. A swing on a low one. And an easy throw from Bianchotti to Carnaby at first. But not in time. Called safe. So that was called safe. That one looked pretty close in the end, but that one not in time. We thought he was out for a moment, but quite happy to get the safe signal. So we've got runners on first and second. As we alluded to, Wanneroo and Eastern Phantoms battling it out in the first of the semi-finals, the national qualifiers, and in the second, that's at about 6:30, the Central Firebirds, they take on the Kareen Cats. Those 2 games should be absolute rippers. Now, these first 2 games, they are, of course, 2 hours. 2 hours the first 2 games. And if they go past the 2-hour limit on the last inning, the game will be stopped and a result will be called. But in the next 2, there'll be no such. That is the 3rd out. Andrews starting strong on the mound as we head to the bottom of the first. Scores are tied at 0-0.
And I will.
Big game for Monet Davis.
And I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
Still feel comfortable. If you're still hungry, 1 to 2 hours prior to your event, a small snack will give your muscles a last-minute boost of energy. Easy fueling snack ideas include a piece of fruit like banana or fruit cups, crumpets with a small amount of honey, muesli bars, yogurt pouches, small flavoured milk, a piece of toast with your favourite toppings, or a homemade smoothie.
Bottom of the first in our first game of the day. This third day of the 2026 Baseball WA Little League State Championships over the Easter long weekend. Beautiful conditions down here at Madalgin Park. Slightly cooler than what we've had over the last couple of days. 23 degrees the expected top. We're at 20 degrees at the moment. No breeze to speak of whatsoever, so the players are going to be playing in nice comfort out here today. As the Southern Hills Warriors will step up to the plate for the first time. And for the Warriors, left-hander. Starting things off in Morn. Starting at third base today. The Warriors were able to leave 2 runners stranded at the top of the first as we get this one underway. Starting pitcher on the mound, fires one just low and wide toward the left bottom corner of the plate. That is done. Lead-off pitcher on the mound. Much better this time from Dunn, getting that one in line. Up toward the centre of the zone. Zone just down below the waist there. He's got a lower zone than most of the other batters in the Warriors' side. Morn gets caught looking on that second, so it's an 0-2. A 1-2, I should say. So 1-2, he's in the hole. Well left. Just digging into the dirt. 2-2. No runners on base. Done. It's a fly ball down towards right centre. They're both calling for it. Rowan Sibley not able to get to it. Morn going to take the throw on. He's going to get extra bases. That's a good start by the Warriors. They get that lead-off hitter to second base. And a nice celebratory bow to boot. Good to see the youngsters having some fun and Morn just showing what's to come throughout the day. Certainly not thank you and good night. It's thank you and there's more to come, says Morn, as he got a double to start. Andrews is next up. Andrews not in the starting lineup, one of the bench players, but that'll certainly spark up the depth that they have got in their batting. Dunn starts well. Morn just flirting with danger. He was looking to take on the throw from catcher. That's occupied by Slate, but Morn decided to play it safe. Still early in this game, as Dunn gets himself set to throw the 0-1. In it comes. Beautiful grounder down towards shortstop. Throw to first, and good. Great throw there by Ward. Morn looking to take it on and go from third to home, but he elects to go to third, and that's one down. Good throw by the man at shortstop in Ward. Had to make a choice whether to go for that double play or the single out. He opted to go for the single, the out at first, and that stranded Andrews short at first. So that's one down for the Southern Hills Warriors. Won their first game of the competition yesterday, 7-1 over the Firebirds. Sun City had a tougher time. They've had a couple of big losses, but their effort cannot be faulted at all. That's what their coaches have asked. All coaches of all teams, for that matter, have asked this competition for a supreme effort. Granted down towards shortstop. Morn's going to take it on to home. They'll throw to first, but Morn's going to get the go-ahead run. The Warriors lead. So a sacrifice ground ball from Vandertot That one made its way to shortstop. Ward, very good in that position. Made the throw to first. But it's the Southern Hills Warriors through Morn that gets that go-ahead run. They lead 1-0 at the bottom of the first. And the Warriors continue this crowd just by home plate and in the broadcast position. Very pleased with that start that the Warriors are on. 1-0. Here's the score line. Fly ball down to third, and what a catch by Burns just by third base to end the first inning. And it's the Warriors with the lead 1-0 here at Mettleton Park.
Starting your event hydrated is an important strategy to performing at your best. Drinking water is key. Being hydrated helps with your ability to move quickly and easily, your performance. It also helps with maintaining your concentration and coordination. If your urine is pale straw in colour and there is a large amount with no smell, you are hydrated and ready to perform at your best. If your urine is dark yellow in colour, strong smelling, and there is only a small amount, it is likely you are very dehydrated. It is important that you focus on sipping on water in the lead up to your event.
About having to do a training. Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love.
Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Top of the second here at Mettleton Park. Beautiful Sunday weather in the west. Bit of a breeze blowing across the park. Only just starting to pick up just before we went to the break. Making it very pleasant for the players and also for the officials that are out here today. 7-inning game or 2 hours. These first two games of the day. No such for the last two. Of course, those the national qualifiers later on today. Swing and a miss. Lead-off hit up for the Thunder in Antolov. Antolov, steady stance as he goes for it. He fouls that one right into the roof of the canteen. And I hope they don't get a scare while making those ham and cheese toasties this morning. Some very good ham and cheese toasties, make no mistake about that. 0-2. Andrews to Antolov. Gets a grounder down towards second. The throw from Van der Tot to first is good. Carnaby seals the play. And immediately, that's one down. The Warriors have started well. So Antolov is back to the dugout. And next up is Burns, who made that great one-handed catch at third. Going at full stretch too. And gets a nice pat on the head by the umpire for good luck. Andrews now facing Burns. That one to the inside corner. Going a lot deeper than a lot of his other pitches we have seen throughout the day so far. 21 pitches he's got so far since that one low. Andrews 23 for 18 on the pitches to strikes ratio, so a good start so far. He hasn't given anything away. Game of cat and mouse at the moment. This time he gets one in there. You could feel that it is a game of cat and mouse with the way this contest is being played this morning. Back in the groove, 2 balls and now 2 strikes. Just going a little low. Gee, it was close. So a full count for Burns. In the hole, under a bit of pressure with no runners on base. He's got him. Andrews is on a roll in the early goings of this game. He's got 5 strikeouts in less than 2 innings. And that's 2 down, 2 up, 2 down for the Thunder. And now we see McNellis next up to the plate. Back to the wall stuff here at Mettleton Park. And again, Andrews just leaving his batter in two minds. Formulative tactics being used here by starting pitcher Andrews. Not giving anything away. The battle between pitcher and batter, it's like a game of cat and mouse. You don't want to give anything away. Again, he just sinks one low, and full credit to McNellis. Good composure. Composure enough to leave that one when it was going below the zone that he's going after today. 2-1. Well, that one just sunk a little low there, but good enough for the home plate umpire to call a strike. Even count, 2-2, with 2 away. Oh, gee, that was a nasty one, but he gets the thumbs up there, McNellis. He's all right, and he'll get an instant walk. But gee, feel that right here in the commentary position. Ouch. But McNellis unfazed. That's what makes these youngsters tough customers. Clarkson's next up. He's starting at second base for the Thunder today, and with a runner on first. That's the first base on balls that Andrews has conceded. He wouldn't want to repeat it, and he starts off as he wanted to. Strike one. Good to see Mike Barr here today. One of WA's best baseball photographers. He's been right in the thick of the action all throughout the season in the State League and in the Little League Championships. And he's captured some great shots, especially those of the Morley Eagles in the State League just recently when they won back-to-back State League Championships. Congratulations to them. They won 2-0 over the Braves. First game was a Jess Williams walk-off, and then another close one in Game 2. And back-to-back titles for the Morley Eagles. They were a side to beat all season. They finished on top, a couple of games clear. They won through to the grand final over Wanneroo in 2, led by a Nichols grand slam. And that one's off the gloves. McNellis will get to second, and it won't matter anyway because that was a base on balls. So they've got 2 runners on. So a chance now for the Sun City Thunder to just rest back the momentum that went the way of the Warriors early on in this game. Here comes Diaz Maggs. Hasn't he got some power? He gets it in the perfect area. He can go for it. He got it there, but just didn't draw contact. And there's going to be some stealing going on. McNellis, I should say. He gets from second to third. So again, like the Warriors early, Sun City are playing an attacking game. They're wanting to take every risk possible. Southern Hills just want to leave those runners stranded and get back the momentum. Low sinker. Here comes a steal. Clarkson going to second. And then the Warriors just letting that one go by. So now there's runners on second and third. We went for it, and it's fouled right into our commentary box. At least the fence is able to guard yours truly from those foul balls heading my way. It's curving away. That one's kicked up some dirt. Here comes McNellis. He's charging home and he's going to score. We're all tied up at the top of the second. So Diaz Maggs remains at the plate. There's a runner on third. McNellis the tying run earlier. Clarkson, he's the go-ahead run. Full count. Got him. Andrews shuts out any further opportunity, and after the top of the second, we're all tied up at 1-1.
Making sure you are fueled and ready to go doesn't start on event day, but at least the night before. aiming to eat a more carbohydrate-rich meal which contains proteins and veggies is a great start. Some fueling and delicious dinner ideas include stir-fry, homemade burgers with wedges, curries with rice, lasagna, baked chicken schnitzel with rice and salad, and if you're short on time, store-bought cooked chicken with pasta and salad is a great idea. Before bed, give your muscles one last chance to build their energy stores. Add in a healthy after-dinner sweet snack. Ideas such as granola, fruit and yogurt, pikelets, fruit and yogurt, or warm milk with pikelets are easy and simple.
Don't have any today training. Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Welcome back to Madelgin Park. Great to have your company on this Sunday morning, and what a day we have got of Little League Championship baseball action. Big thanks to Alcohol Think again for providing their support for this year's championship. As we see the Southern Hills Warriors and the Sun City Thunder do battle. We're at the bottom of the second. Leading it off for the Warriors is Bianchetti. Bianchetti starting catcher this morning. 1-0. Dunn starting out a bit loose there as he just curves that one wide of the zone. 2-0. Just kneeled in there, Bianchetti, looking to try and see if he can get some contact out of that. He had a look and got caught for it. 2-1. Fly ball down towards left field. Just goes over the head of Untelov. Bianchetti's going to charge from first to second and a double. So in the last two at-bats for the Warriors, their lead-off hitter, first up, has got extra bases. The Warriors looking strong in their top order. And Bianchetti joins the double club. And now we see Lincoln Gay, number 3. Steps up to the plate. So Gay facing Dunn with a runner on second. That one's gone past. Bianchetti's going to make the steal to third. And so that's a 1-0 count, still none away. The Warriors really answering that Thunder challenge. Beautiful ground at a third, but well taken there by Burns. Throw to first. Is it in time? Oh, it was close. It's not. And it's a go-ahead run delivered by Bianchetti. And that now gives the Warriors a 2-1 lead at the bottom of the second. But wasn't in time. Again, making that sacrifice ground out to allow Bianchetti to charge home and score the second for the for the Southern Hills Warriors. Pateman is next at the plate, facing Dunn, with his side back in the lead. Grounded towards shortstop. Well taken there by Ward. Throw to first in time. Great ground fielding here by Ward. Ward and Burns doing a great job when the ball's gone their way. Pateman short at first. Great atmosphere here at Madelgin Park. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning, Easter Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your Easter long weekend, wherever you may be across this great state, Western Australia, the best state in the land. Colson Good. What a great number he's got on, number 23, synonymous in the world of sport. He's facing Dunn with 2 down, and they are 2-1 ahead. Grounded down towards that man again, Burns. Oh, it goes over the head of Skipper. Well, that is a rare blunder, and it's going to be a race to see who tags first. It's going to be Colson Good, and is able to laugh it off. Just slipped over when he went past the first base tag, but was able to recover quick enough and tag the plate with his hand. Was able to have a good laugh about it. Sometimes the lighter side of baseball is always the fun part of it, isn't it? I've had a few early laughs this morning. Carnaby is next. Carnaby having a chat with the coach on the third baseline about where to hit to. Done. He's had a couple hit against him so far. 1-0. 1-0 at the bottom of the second. Dunn delivers. Well, that's a drop strike. Colson Good's going to race over to second. So plenty of stolen bases so far in this game. Shows that both these teams are playing with an attacking plan. Carnaby with a beautiful hit right down the middle. Down to centre field, Sibley with the take. Here comes Colson Good. He's going to go home and score another one. The runs are flowing here at Mettleton Park. It's the Warriors that are on the charge. RBI single from Carnaby. That allowed Colson Good to charge home. And now they've got 2 runs at the bottom of the second, and they are on a tear. Okay, the pressure is on Jellema to keep this run going, and more so on Dunn to try and leave the runner stranded. That's a ball just sliding wide there. It was very close. Gee, that was a line ball call there, but the home plate umpire really had to make a tough call there based on how close it was. In comes the 1-0. That's a skyer down towards left centre. That'll fall fair. More bases being picked up here. Carnaby is going to get a couple of extras here. So runners on first and third. They have clicked into top gear, have the Warriors, haven't they? Jellema at first. Carnaby now at third, and Andrews, the pitcher, is next up. So Andrews facing Dunn, pitcher versus pitcher. Starts very high. Ball 1. Don't forget, coming up later, we've got second of the All-Star matches. The Coastal Bay Sharks and the Southern Titans battling it out. That is set to start at 11:30 as that one's fouled right over the fence behind home plate. And there'll be souvenirs aplenty. So 1-0. Grounded back to Dunn. Dunn will make the easy throw to first, and that will do it. To the Thunder's relief. But the Warriors, they are on fire after 2. They lead 3-1.
Here's to generations of fearless, unstoppable.
Hit hard on the ground. From his knees, she is safe.
I can, and I will,
Big game for Monet Davis.
and I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
Top of the third here at Madelgin Park, northern suburbs of Perth. Beautiful Sunday morning for some baseball. First of today's action in the Little League All-Star State Championship for 2026. Of course, the afternoon games in particular will be the ones to decide who takes those spots in WA slots in the national qualifiers. And of course, who goes through to tomorrow night's grand final as well. Skipper, the lead-off hitter to start the third. Seeing those two quite well. Skipper looking to set sail for the Thunder in his first at-bat. Ground ball straight back to Andrews, but the ship has not docked at first. And Skipper is short of his ground at first. Beautiful throw from Andrews, and that's one up, one down almost immediately. Rowe is next, number 13. Rowe getting some encouragement from the crowd. Not caught looking there, Rowe. In two minds, that was right in the middle of his strike zone. Ooh, that one I thought was more to the inside. And explained why Rowe just moved out toward the edge of the batter's box. 0-2. Andrews looking to get another one. And he does. He's starting like a whirling dervish, is Andrews. He's got 8 strikeouts in this game, 7 rather. 7 strikeouts in 2 2/3 inning, and what a ratio he's got. 49 for 32 on the pitches to strikes ratio. Could be on Team Australia's radar in the Little League World Series if they go that far. That one was close. You have to have a magnifying glass to see if that was inside the zone or not. Good work here by Andrews. He's facing Slate for the second time in this game. It's a 2-0. That's grounded to shortstop. Well taken by Gay. Throw to first is good. 3 up, 3 down. The Warriors on a roll. They lead 3-1.
Without having to do it, right? Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Welcome back to Metalton Park. We're at the bottom of the third in the first game of the day. Southern Hills Warriors up against Sun City Thunder in this the 2026 Baseball WA League All-Star Championship. The standings as they are at the present time. Central Firebirds are on top of the ladder. Wanneroo Giants second. They're the two unbeaten teams following the preliminary rounds. Kareen and Eastern Phantoms third and fourth. Southern Hills winning their first game yesterday. Sun City Thunder starting with 3 losses. And they'll be hoping to finish off on a winning note. Win certainly bring them a bit of confidence, a bit of positive vibes around the team. Dunn delivers the 0-1. That one is a foul. And that is ruled a foul anyway. Took a bit of a while for the call to be made, but that did roll over the line. And it's an 0-2. That one's grounded, this time into fair territory. The throw from shortstop to first is good. And the Thunder with one down immediately. Great work by Sun City. Ward at shortstop. He's had the ball go his way a lot, but he's made some brilliant plays all throughout the first couple of innings thus far. Morn, the leadoff hitter from the start of the game. He's now up for his second at-bat, 1 for 1. Started off well. Fly ball down towards second. Diaz-Meggs underneath, a tremendous catch. Going at full stretch. And that is 2 down. Diaz-Meggs making a great catch and gets the high fives from his teammates. That's the second great catch by the Thunder this game. We saw Burns earlier. Grasp a fly ball going to third. So 2 down. Andrews is next up. And what can he do to get some drive? Just loose there on the right-hand side. Two and 0. Andrews grounds it right back to Dunn. Easy throw to first, and that will end the third. So the Thunder, strong in their fielding. So let's see how they can back it up with the bat. It's 3-1 after 3.
Starting your event hydrated is an important strategy to performing at your best. Drinking water is key. Being hydrated helps with your ability to move quickly and easily, your performance. It also helps with maintaining your concentration and coordination. If your urine is pale straw in colour and there is a large amount with no smell, you are hydrated and ready to perform at your best. If your urine is dark yellow in colour, strong smelling, and there is only a small amount, it is likely you are very dehydrated. It is important that you focus on sipping on water in the lead up to your event.
Let's see how you go.
Into the fourth here at Manelton Park, as we see the Warriors get ready for another innings in the field. They lead 3-1 off the back of a 2-run burst in the second innings. Andrews sinks one low, kicking up a bit of dirt. This time just going wide to the left, 2-0. Ground ball down to shortstop. Andrews needs to make the throw as quick as it can be. Close call, gone. It's Harbert, just centimetres short at first base. Gee, that was a close play. But Andrews got there in time. And that's the first out. The Turbot's gone. Ward is next. Ward, 1 for 1. Or 1. Close to the edge of the dirt there. Two and 0, still one away. This time he went low. That's number 4. So that'll be a base on balls for Ward. And he will go over to first. Time has been called. Andrews, the coach, and all the infielders now having a bit of a chat. The umpire also coming in for a bit of a talk. And Andrews will remain on the mound. So here comes Dunn. Strike one, throw to second, close. It was a tough play, safe. Ward just sliding in the nick of time and gets the steal to second. Oh, gee, that was very close. The umpire going over to second base. Had to really keep a sharp eye on that finish to that play. Ward just able to get that foot onto the base before the tag was made. 0-1's the count. Strike two. Dunn just swinging a little early. Oh, 0-2. Thick edge and a foul behind the plate. The runner still on second. One and two. That's ruled fair as that's a liner down to first. And they decided not to make the tag, so they let that one go. That seemed interesting. And in the meantime, Ward was able to run from second to third. Sibley is next up with two runners. on base. Just starting to the left. It's going to be a tough play. Throw to third. Tag's made. Tag's made on Ward, who got caught stealing. And that will be a second out. Dunn was able to advance to second, but he's now the only runner on base with Ward saying, I'm going to steal third. The Warriors say, you got caught. So it's a 1-0. Sibley at the plate with a runner on second now. Fly ball down the middle. There's a floater past centre. And now there again, there's two runners on base. Sibley gets a single. And there is a runner on third. So the Warriors under a bit of pressure now. They need to get that third relieving out. And it comes. Antilov, half check swing there at the plate, but just wide of the zone. So a bit of a reprieve. A couple of loose ones to start from Andrews as he faces Antilov for the second time. Thick edge. And now the steal is on. Sibley from first to second. Here comes the sneak steal to Dunn. Dunn from third to home, and he gets the second. And now it's a one-run game. Three and 0. Ground up, line it towards first. They need this third out, the Warriors, and they get it. Colson Good gets the third out, but the Thunder have cut the deficit back to 1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
So now you're here again.
My name's Greg Elliott. I'm the president of the Wanneroo Giants Baseball Club. I've been around the club for 30-something years now. I've been the president for 5 years and involved in the committee, I guess, for 15 years. The Wanneroo Giants have had quite a long relationship with Hartcher now through the general manager of Hartcher being a part of the baseball club. We've set up quite a good relationship in regards to buying all our products for our canteen and our cleaning products over a number of years now. Hartcher are a major sponsor of the baseball club. They help us out in regards to everything we order with our sponsorship. Sponsorship to any sporting club is a major part of a club, and Hartcher being a major sponsor for us really helps us in the community. Hartcher makes our lives a lot easier, not having to chase around products through the supermarkets. It's all delivered on time and we get exactly what we order when we need it. I'd recommend Hartcher to any sporting or community club. As a company, they help us out with everything we need. Everything is here on time and we get exactly what we order.
Bottom of the fourth here at Madelgin Park is Dunn. Delivers to the lead-off hitter. Sinks one low at the start there. So he's pitched 3 completed innings before the start of the fourth. 4 hits and 3 runs allowed and no strikeouts. Battle overwhelmingly be won by Andrews. Battle of the pitchers at the present time. Ooh, that's a high one, but well done to Vandertodd. Ducking underneath that one. 2-0. Another high one. Vandertot does well to not have a bar of that one. This time Dunn able to get one right down the middle. (3-1). Great hit past Burns at third. Van der Tot will get a single. Van der Tot 1 for 2 now. Now we see Lawrence getting himself ready for his second at-bat. Dunn gets a strike, and now they make the throw to second. Tough play. And now a chance for an out here. They don't get it. So they've been able to steal 2 bases through Van der Tot. And just like that, Van der Tot is up to third. Beautiful hit to centre field. It will fall fair. Turbot takes it on the first bounce. But Van der Tot gets one back for the Warriors. That's the answer they were looking for. An RBI single from Lawrence to allow Van der Tot to charge home. Bianchotti. The dirt kicker on that one. Lawrence is going to advance. Another stolen base. He's up to second. So 1-0. That one's also sunk low. Lawrence again will steal another base. He's up to third. Well, 2-0. Bianchotti grounds this one to third. Throw to first is good. Double play incoming. Oh, collision. Safe is Lawrence as he went up to charge at home. Had to catch a bit of air there and collided with Slate. But both are okay. And the Warriors get another one on the board. Timeout being called. And one that's much needed by the Thunder. Because they are on the receiving end of an absolute onslaught. Lincoln Gay for his next at-bat. Facing Dunn. Swing and a miss. Level now, ball one. Ground up the first baseline and a foul. Two and one. Gay with a nice blast out to left field, and it's fumbled by Untilov. Gay has the opportunity to get extra bases. He's going for a triple here. The throw's going to be tough. Mishandled by Ward, and Gay will have to settle for a double. Southern Hills Warriors are well and truly in the driver's seat in this game. They lead 5-2 if you're just tuning in for the first time. Pateman facing. That one goes past the glove, and there'll be another stolen base. This being the first of the positional games for today. Warriors third in Group A, and the Thunder fourth in Group B. 3 straight losses at the present time. Two and 0. That one's kicked up dirt. Gay's going to charge home. Tough play. Oh, should have maybe gone to the plate himself there with Slade. He made the throw to Dunn. Bit of miscommunication there, but the Warriors, they have another one on the board. It's a 6-2 scoreline. It's one-way traffic for the Warriors at the present time. So Pateman still facing. He's on the 3-0 count. Strike one. Strike two. Dunn just getting back into the swing of things now. Hit down to shortstop. Ward with the throw. And Ward with a throw to first. Skipper making the play. And that is 2 down. So 2 down now for the Warriors. They have scored 3 in this innings thus far. Paulson Good is next. Chance now for another out at shortstop. Ward, throw to first, and again is out. So that's the end of 4, but the Warriors in total control. They lead 6-2.
My name's Derek Bird and I'm the Group General Manager for Harcher. Baseball WA and Harcher, that relationship began with myself being a baseballer and being very much a club person. My kids are club people, and they were just relationships that have been fostered over the last decade or so, and the opportunity arose to get involved with Baseball WA at a higher level, and we're using that as a vehicle to work back into the community through Clubland. So sponsorship is important to Harcher because of the staff we employ and the roles that they play in their own communities. That we feel that this is a way that we can connect back with not only our staff but with our customers. volunteer sports are generally run on the breadline, and they need support and they need some additional resource for them to be viable and for them to be successful, and we feel that we can play that role not only from a sponsorship point of view but also a supply of product point of view. The sporting club route is a really beneficial route for our business because we can touch so many parts of the role that they play. Most of their revenue is generated through the canteen and the bar and the kitchen. These sporting clubs are volunteer organisations. They need a little bit of help and we can provide that.
Top of the fifth here at Madalgin Park in the suburb of Kingsway, north of Perth, just across from the Wanneroo area. Great to have your company on this Sunday morning. The Easter long weekend, first of 4 games we're bringing you today. Zellones is on the mound, so a relief pitcher is now in use for Southern Hills. No doubt Zellones want to pick up where Andrews left off in his 4 innings on the mound. 69 for 40 on the pitches to strikes ratio, which is phenomenal. And with 7 strikeouts to boot, he threw quite well in his stint at the plate. And just getting the shoes tied up from his coach there. Making sure that he doesn't have a stumble on the mound. Later on today, Coastal Bay Sharks take on the Southern Titans in the second of the positional games this morning. And in the semi-finals, which also form the national qualifiers for the national competition, Wanneroo take on the Eastern Phantoms first up, and that's at 4 o'clock. And 6:30 is the Central Firebirds taking on the Korean Cats. First to face Zellones is Burns. Burns 0 for 1 on the mound so far in this game. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Grounded up the first baseline. That's well hit by Burns. And he's going to take on the throw to get extra bases, and he'll get there. He's going to go for one more. The throw's over the head. Could he complete the full cycle? Sadly, no. But he's got a triple nonetheless. On the 0-2 pitch, he drives that one up the first baseline and has a triple. What a start for the Sun City Thunder. Okay, next up is McNellis. Strike 1. Sinking a bit low there, ball 1. Inside this time. One and 2 count. McNellis falls victim to Zalones. And Zalones, his first strikeout. So Burns still at third base. He's desperate to advance to home and get one back for the Thunder. And they certainly need Clarkson to get going. That's all one. Just a little wide on the 1-1 there. That one's gone wide. Burns has his chance and scores. Burns scores. That pitch there from Zalones was wide. Bianchotti just couldn't grasp it going to his left. And Burns gets the home, that gets the run. And it's now a 3-run margin. Up the first base line and a foul. 3-2. Full count, 3-2 with one out. Got him. Zalones gets another. So that's 2 against 2 batters. The Zalones. Diaz Mags. What can he do? First pitch, he just lets that one go and wisely called. Strike one. Thick edge behind the plate and a foul. Just toward the edge of the zone. It looked close. That one's gone high. Well done there by Diaz Meigs. Just pull himself out of the way. That's ball 4. Now Diaz Meigs will be the runner on first. Now next up is Skipper. And he'll be looking to try and get himself and Diaz Meigs home and get Sun City back into this one. It's still a big cushion that the Warriors have got behind them. It's a 6-3 scoreline. One's gone wide. Diaz-Meggs thought about charging to second, but decided against it. Edge behind the plate will have a foul. One and one now with a couple of outs. Runner on first at the top of the fifth. Again's wide. Wide throw, and Diaz-Meggs will says, thank you very much. Diaz-Meggs will say, thank you, I will have second. 3-1. That's a sky up right over the roof of the canteen and then onto it. Full count. Zalones delivers a low one. That's 4. So that's another base on balls in favour of Sun City. And they've got 2 runners on base and a potential chance to tie this game if they keep going. There's runners on first and second. Rowe is next. Rowe is 0 for 1. Swings on a high one and misses. Oh and 1. Wide again, ball 1. Good line there by Zalones. Sunk that one back into the zone. That one just kicked up dirt again. Full count once again. Three-two. Full count. Pressure's on. That's another high one and another base on balls. Zalome's not too pleased. But now there are bases loaded and the Thunder have got a huge chance. .6-3 the scoreline with bases loaded, 2 outs. Pressure well and truly on the Warriors now to try and keep this momentum. We've well past that first hour mark. As we mentioned before, these games do go 2 hours, and if the 2-hour limit is reached, the game will be stopped. Strike one. Zellones needs that third and final out with all bases loaded. Oh, got him looking on a low one. Too close for comfort in that one. Then he goes low. Chance for a score. Diaz-Meggs is going to go to home, and he'll get one. Could Skipper get another one? He does! It's a one-run game. Wow, what a turnabout. Off the back of a loose pitch, the Thunder have 2 on the board. And by golly, this one certainly is not over by a long shot. It's now a one-run game, a great comeback by the Thunder. They're determined to break the ice and get their first win of this campaign. Slate still with the 1-2 count. Ball 2. Ball 3. Another full count. Zellones desperate to keep the lead for the Warriors. This full count pitch. That's a skyer. Bianchotti, can he get it? He does! Tremendous catch under pressure. And that ends the top of the 5th. The Warriors keep the lead.
You want to make sure you head into your event with your muscles full of energy, but still feel comfortable. If you're still hungry, 1 to 2 hours prior to your event, a small snack will give your muscles a last-minute boost of energy. Easy fueling snack ideas include a piece of fruit like banana or fruit cups, crumpets with a small amount of honey, muesli bars, yogurt pouches, small flavoured milk, a piece of toast with your favourite toppings, or a homemade smoothie.
Bottom of the 5th here at Madelgin Ballpark, part of the Kingsway Sporting Complex, northern suburbs of Perth. Very pleasant Sunday morning here in the west. Easter long weekend. I hope you're enjoying the long weekend. Enjoying it with your family and friends, and this certainly is one great way to spend the Easter long weekend. Catching some great championship baseball action. And so now with the margin cut to 1, it's all down now from a Sun City Thunder point of view to their pitching and their outfielding to see if they can prevent the Warriors from getting a comfortable cushion as far as the scoreline is concerned. certainly would want to give a good account of themselves. Ball 2. 2-0 count. One's kicked the dirt. 3-0. Dropped by second. Diaz Meggs, I'm afraid. We'll have to have that one in the back of his mind. Dilemma. Dilemma facing Dunn. The pressure well and truly on. Attempted a sacrifice bunt. Looks like they're wanting to advance. Can't be a second. Took the first strike. Bit of cloud cover around. But the promise of cool conditions, at least the rain will remain out of our sight. One and one. Dilemma facing. Ran out towards second. Good take by Diaz Meggs. Double play incoming. Just the one out, but a great recovery by Diaz Meggs, making amends for that early miscue in a previous play. And able to make the throw to second, but a double play was prevented by Dilemma just getting enough. And that's one down. So Dilemma is at first. Andrews. It's one a bit wide of the zone, and again, they're all ready for an anticipated steal. Looks like that's what we're going with as far as they're concerned. Ball 2. Ball 3 now. Be a foul just on the first baseline. Just over half an hour to go. Time will be of the essence. 3-1 with one away. Beautiful hit past second. Andrews will get to first. And Dilemma will decide to play it safe at second. So the Warriors getting back some of the momentum that was wrested away by the rampant hitting of the Thunder at the top of the 5th. Sky's just greying at the moment. Hopefully it'll be nothing more than that. Zalone's facing Dunn. Pitcher versus pitcher. Tries to fade that one. Couldn't get it in the right zone. One's also a loose pitch and just missing catcher's glove. 2-0. Strike one this time. It can sink low, but just enough. Two-1 with one away. Lions getting a bottom edge there. It was a very thin one. Just a soft thud. 2-2. Ground ball down to third. Well taken by Burns. Just needs one single out for the moment. And that leaves the leading runner short of his ground. That's good play there by the Thunder. He thought for a while that it was going to be maybe a double play, but eventually Burns decided to tag that third base and just leave it there and prevent that leading runner from getting any traction. So Morn, 1 for 2. Started off high. Again, well outside the zone. Ball 1. Strike 1. Grounded down towards shortstop. Taken by Ward. Throw to first will seal it. That will end the 5th. And after 5, it's the Warriors 6, Thunder 5.
Making sure you are fueled and ready to go doesn't start on event day, but at least the night before. Aiming to eat a more carbohydrate-rich meal, which contains proteins and veggies, is a great start. Some fueling and delicious dinner ideas include stir-fry, homemade burgers with wedges, curries with rice, lasagna, baked chicken schnitzel with rice and salad, and if you're short on time, store-bought cooked chicken with pasta and salad is a great idea. Before bed, give your muscles one last chance to build their energy stores. Add in a healthy after-dinner sweet snack. Ideas such as granola, fruit and yogurt, pikelets, fruit and yogurt, or warm milk with pikelets are easy and simple.
I don't have any to-do training. Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Welcome back to Mettleton Park. We've got just under half an hour to go in this matchup. But we're at the top of the 6th. Sun City Warriors holding a 6-5 lead over the Thunder. Sun City Thunder trailed by 3 at one stage. And they've come back with 2 runs to be within 1. They've really made a game of it. And what a way to open the day's proceedings. First of 4 games coming your way today. Turbott's going to lead things off for Sun City. And the Sun City portion of this crowd certainly feeling the energy. Lincoln Gay is the relief pitcher, and that is a brute to start things off. Turbot copped one right on the shoulder, but he's all right. And we'll get on with business as he occupies himself at first. Ward is next. Just wide and almost on Ward's head there. Or Bianchotti's head, I should say. Strike one. He's got him looking. Strike two. That's a fly ball down towards left. Called foul. The count remains 1-2 for Ward. Got him! So Gay strikes the first blow. Double play incoming. The throw to second was close, but it's safe. It was a long wait, but it's still a strikeout against Ward nonetheless. Dunn is next. Turbot, the runner on second. Skying a foul onto the roof. Great to see the families, fans, young and old, enjoying the start to this great day that we've got in store. Dunn just fouls one there and it ricocheted off his leg there. Got a bit of a scare. But good news is he's shaking it off and he's getting on with the business. Last chance for the Thunder. Of course, these games 6 innings or 2 hours. So the Thunder, they've got to tie this game up or otherwise it's all over Red Rover. So it's a critical time. Credit to them, they have come back strongly in this game. They trailed by 3 and they batted in 2 at the top of the 5th to make it a 2-run game. Now the Warriors, they get 2 more outs. They will come up trumps in this one. Fly ball straight to centre. And the runners now on third. Well timed there by Dunn, just floating that one over the infield. And now a chance for the Thunder to tie it and force the Warriors to bat again. What a start to the day we've got here. Strike one. Gee, that one was close. Even count, 1-1. That's a foul. 1-2. Strike three. That's strike three. That is strike three. There's a bit of confusion amongst Sibley and the umpire, but that is strike three. So now the last chance goes to Untelov. Got to advance Tarbert home to tie this one up and force the Warriors to bat a sick time. Of course, this game 2 hours or 6 innings. We're certainly not going to go anywhere near the 11 o'clock mark. And I'll certainly give the Bay Sharks and the Titans plenty of time to warm up. Here comes Untelov. He receives a high ball there to start. Strike one. That's a foul. The 1-2 pitch. 2 runners on base. Got him! Untelov swung out, and the Warriors, they are victorious in this first game of the day. They have won at 6-5. But what a great contest we've seen here this morning at Mettleton Park. The Thunder came from 3 down. They batted in 2. But the Warriors, clutch pitching by Lincoln Gay late in the contest, has seen the Warriors get the first win of the day. 6-5 in 6. And certainly a great start. And they finish off their campaign on a great note in this positional clash. The Sun City Thunder, definitely their best performance of the 4 games that they've played. And unfortunately, they come up short here this morning. But that's not all the action we've got for you. Coming up at around about 11:30, we have got the Coastal Bay Sharks taking on the Southern Titans. That's the second of the positional games for today. So stay where you are on the Baseball WA YouTube channel. That's the home of all the action today. And we'll see you very shortly.